People have made this seem a lot harder than it really is. And I'm not certain why. This again. Alright, so this is a spawn, and an enemy spawn point, and there's a dead guy. I mean, it's super easy. Just don't jump. They're not gonna hit you. If you hug the outer wall, and you just don't jump. Look at that. Made it. I'm not the only one though. I think I'm the only one that made it without dying. So yeah. We've got an overzealous person. They are...
guys!
They went ahead and dropped on in, and they want this over with.
Watch your back, friend. I'm detecting multiple ordnance types.
Not really all that intelligent to drop in without your team.
No, really?
Now, this Vex is a little different. Normally, their crit spot would be dead center of their body. This one's is dead center of space. They're dead. And that's just due to how big he is. That they didn't give him the tiny crit spot. Basically, what you need to do for Vex, find the glowy spot, shoot it. Even these harpies, their glowy spot is right in the front, which is still dead center of their body. Where'd he go? There's one. There's another. You get a fix. Oh. Alright. Big bosses like this, keep in mind, they all have slam attacks that will practically one-shot.
Hey, what's happening to the floor?
I wonder if one of these guys is going to try to cheese it. No? Oh. Alright, so, yeah, as you can see, fall damage. Fall damage bad. I'm gonna go switch over to suppression grenade.
Energy change. Watch out.
Ow, 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 don't die. Don't die. And I died before I could get my stupid shield up. As you can see, when you die in these no respawn areas, well, in these darkness areas like this, you get a 30-second respawn timer, whereas it's normally like 10 seconds. And this dude dies, we'll drop that. Looks like the other person's already respawned in. Yeah. And they're gonna go get me. Pop my little shield here. And yeah. So suppression grenade is nice in that it's supposed to suppress enemy powers. It's nice in PvP. Oh, my shield's gone. It's real nice in PvP because what it ends up doing is it actually ends up.
Watch your feet.
I'm gonna go ahead and change over to this void wall. Let's try it out. Oh, that dropped me right there. Okay. We got a bomb blade out here. Yeah, distracted. Alright, so yeah. Crucible suppression grenades are super fun because they shut supers, or they turn supers off. Any of the supers that are sustained, and any of them that, like, if you hit them with the grenade, it will keep them from casting instantaneous supers like Nova Bomb and whatnot for a short time. It also turns off their movement abilities, so I've had it where I've suppressed people before in Crucible and them jump off the map simply because of they thought that they could still glide or double jump or whatever, and it just wasn't the case. Kind of hilarious, really. Get kill like that. Switch off heavy.
Who's your head?
Almost out of it. Regular. Oh, I picked up some. There's a whole thing. Oh, there's the slam that I was waiting on. Oh, and he got me. So he slammed me right as soon as my super ended.
Zavala, modular mine neutralized. hey, failsafe.
Yes, friendly
I got a
ghost.
new power weapon, and I got the legs
it.
again.
We did a great job. Admit it.
Technically, the captain
Oh
did.
yeah,
You live
exact
in his
same
backpack.
legs,
Ugh.
exact
Switch
same
off.
shotgun. And the mission ends in 1. Yeah, 48 kills. It's not too good. Alright, so we're gonna go and go back to orbit if it'll let me. Returning to orbit. Oh, well, now I'm back in orbit. Alright, so that was kind of fun. I'd read somewhere that they were gonna open the farm up for a little bit, but I don't know when that's gonna be, and I think the beta is over after this weekend. Which kinda, I mean, doesn't suck per se, but it's just not what I thought it. Okay, so we're going to play a little bit of Crucible. See, this is competitive, and the way this one is the new game mode. This one is capture or control. So we're gonna play control, and then we'll switch over to the other game type. Do not expect me to do very well here. I was, I think, 0.33 KD last time. The last game I played, I don't know. The gun game is great. I'm just not all that great at Crucible, and I'd have to really work on this. I mean, I've been playing other games, but besides Destiny, but these are, I don't know. Control used to be kind of my game type until Supremacy came out right after Rise of Iron, and then Supremacy became my game type, which for you Call of Duty players is just kill confirmed. don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. My internet's so bad that it may not let me play with anybody. If I sit here for more than a couple of minutes, I'll probably stop because I know I'll probably stop streaming actually, so I can keep playing. But I know. I know. Yeah. Man, words are hard. Matchmaking in Destiny has always been connection based, simply because they don't have dedicated servers, or I believe it's simply because they don't have dedicated servers, and all the connections are peer-to-peer connections. And so, as you can see, it still says evaluating guardians. They're trying to find. I think they're just trying to find a spot for me, not necessarily people for me to play with. Does that make sense? But as bad as my internet connection is, I may not be able to stream and play at the same time. I'll give it another minute and then get off of here. So far, the beta is great. I've seen that there are a lot of people complaining about it, and I don't rightfully understand why. I mean, it's a beta, it's an unfinished product. I mean, not necessarily like a completely unfinished product, but I mean, it already feels way more polished than Destiny 1 did on release, which is kind of sort of saying something. Because everybody used to say that Destiny 1 was nothing more than a beta anyway. So I don't really get the complaints. I do see the complaints that heavy ammo doesn't drop as often as people would like, but I mean, heavy ammo dropped at random rates anyway in Destiny 1, unless you had things that increased the drop rate of them. And I don't know, I guess I want to say that those people are the same people who are probably upset at the fact that a sniper rifle is now a heavy weapon, or a shotgun is now a heavy weapon, because they can't use those constantly like they used to. But it's I mean, it's a half decent trade-off in my opinion. I mean, it offers more variety for gameplay when you can have essentially what is considered two primary weapons on you at all times, running through the game. It's definitely going to change the dynamic and the meta for PvP, as long as they reduce the heavy weapon spawn rates, the shop rates, I guess, for PvP. Because what little bit I did actually get to play here in the Crucible, I noticed that it spawns kind of quick and gives kind of a lot, and shotguns are still the meta, which in all honesty sucks, because you can't get into any real kind of gun battles with anybody because somebody just rolls up on you and shotguns you, and it's the end of that. It doesn't look like my connection while streaming is going to allow me to play any Crucible. So thoughts on the strike? It's fun. It's nice. The scenery is beautiful. The enemies are varied enough. It'll be fun to see how it ties into the story. Well, that's all for me.